My name is Sara Cela. I'm originally from Albania. I have a background in political sciences and international relations, specialized in European governance. Currently, I am working on reforming an organization in Albania, which is focused on digitalization, sustainability, and security. With the new team that has been established for the organization, we are trying to focus on projects which are related with digitalization and more specifically with digital youth work. One of the main projects of the association until now has been a project in combination of upskilling and recycling, where we have been taking computers from well-established companies throughout their process of changing the generations of the computers. We have taken 300 computers from one company in Europe and equipping some of the schools in Albania, the computer labs, with computers. So this has been one of the main projects which we're willing to continue. And we want to work with digitalization in Albania to provide deprived students or young people with equipment, with the necessary equipment, in order to have the means to be involved in more digital youth works in the future. Tirana Digital Nomad Festival was an initiative from a group of young professionals from the municipality of Tirana. Last year in Albania, in 2022, it was the Tirana European Youth Capital. And one of the categories for the Tirana European Youth Capital was the creative economy. And with the municipality, we proposed the project to focus on the digital nomads. And considering that digital nomads can be a practice which, if we attract digital nomads in the country, can help the economy when it comes to this category of people spending their income in Albania and also being involved in mentorship programs throughout their stay in the country. So we organized the very first Digital Nomad Festival in 2022. It was a very successful initiative actually. 200 digital nomads came in Albania during that period of time, and also some of them which are already staying in the country. And the whole ecosystem has taken the initiative to accommodate as many digital nomads as possible. So I think this could be a very good thing for the country and also for digital nomads as well, to share their experiences in the ecosystem, the IT ecosystem and technological ecosystem in the country. Well, the formats of the discussions throughout the festival were very dynamic. Honestly, they were focused a little bit on startup ecosystem, on technology, on lifestyle. The lifestyle is what's more interesting when it comes to the digital nomads, because they consider themselves as people that work remotely, but actually they are specifically on the move. So that's the most interesting part, what I consider as what the festival brought as well, as a new lifestyle which can be considered for young people, for different categories of people who work remotely, and they can move and visit and working and be a tourist at the same time. So this is, I think, very, very interesting and something that stands up when it comes to promoting digital nomadism as a professional practice. It has been very interesting for me to be part of this training, honestly. Not only from the content, which I really enjoyed, the focus on the well-being, the focus on participation, but also the tools that we have used throughout the process of this training. The Gather Town, for example, it has been very interesting to see the dynamic of the group, also listening to new information or new practices and exchange with one another. I mean, being in front of the computer and at the same time considering yourself in a shared space where you would have the breaks and you will join a group of people and we will talk with one another, with an avatar, but at the same time it felt so close to the group. I wouldn't take out one part because I really enjoyed the whole process of the training, and also this study visit. It has been quite insightful for me, and I really have enjoyed all the session, and I really see a very dynamic technological ecosystem being built here, and I really hope that to take from what is happening here and to share with my organization in Albania, and also also maybe all other communities or stakeholders in the ecosystem who are also trying to do the same. And hopefully we will be able to have the successes I'm seeing here in Armenia, especially on the Tumo case and their scale of influence and impact in the country. I would say digital inclusion. It's one of my favorite. Other will be digital participation, which comes, they are complementary to me. You cannot say you like one without liking or knowing from the other. Digital transformation, of course, is very important. Digital well-being as well. I think a little bit of everything, actually. I've been a volunteer for a very long time. I've started my volunteering since I was 14, 15 years old. The digitalization for me is also a new thing, although I've been using digital tools throughout all my engagement with volunteers or my work experiences. But what is more important and what I would suggest to everybody who are willing to work in this field is to be part of trainings, to be part of partnerships, or to try to engage with different people in the field in order to build partnership. And as well as be updated with the new technologies, with the new tools, with new practices, and be able to share them with one another and also consult with experts in the field. So that will be my suggestion. The digital landscape in everywhere in the world, it is developing a lot, but it's very, very, very important to mind the gap in between who is profiting the most or who is being left behind as well. And it's also very important, and I would address this to youth workers or to everybody who would want to be engaged in the digitalization field or technological field. It's to mind the gap, because we already have so many gaps in our societies when it comes to income or knowledge or whatsoever. But this is a new process, and if we have left these groups behind or certain groups behind before, we should consider, since this is a new thing for everybody, we should consider that to be able to be on the same line and to move forward on the same steps throughout the future.